Hey basketball guys, we have news. Let's go to more Los Angeles Lakers news, but first don't forget to subscribe to the channel and leave your like. The Lakers were in a great phase and everything seemed to be going well towards the playoffs and with a chance of reaching the finals, but suddenly LeBron James got injured and the team's shortcomings are becoming clear and they have accumulated consecutive losses. Luka Doncic tried with great performances, but they have players who are being unproductive, such as Alex Len, Cam Reddish, Jared Vanderbilt and Markieff Morris. And the Lakers board will need to take urgent action and the fans are asking for some players to be released, to make room to sign new players. At the moment, they can only sign players who are without clubs, or through buyout, or who play in other leagues, such as the Europe League, which has good players. Strong rumors. The Lakers will release 3 to 4 players, among these names, Alex Len, Cam Reddish, Jared Vanderbilt and Markieff Morris. The Los Angeles Lakers seem to have fallen into a rough patch after flying high for the last month, losing their third straight game with a 106-126 defeat at the hands of the Milwaukee Bucks. The Lakers are playing shorthanded basketball right now with key contributors like LeBron James, Rui Hachimura, and Jackson Hayes out with injury. Hayes is the only real center option for the Lakers, and his absence is forcing the team to rely on winter signing Alex Len right now. Len has been bad for the Lakers, and Reggie Miller ruthlessly called out his lack of impact on TNT commentary. Alex Len, he's not guarding anyone, he's not scoring, he's not rebounding. Go small if you're the Lakers. Len has averaged 1.0 point and 2.3 rebounds in 6 games for the Lakers since joining in February. He's just been an overall bad signing, with the franchise potentially being better off with a healthy Christian Wood in that role instead of Len. It was a big miss of a signing, but the Lakers didn't really have any other options at the position. The team knew how important having a high-level center can be with a point guard like Doncic, which is why they acquired Mark Williams. However, that deal was rescinded due to Williams failing his medical, leaving the Lakers with a massive hole they couldn't fill mid-season. The Lakers are legitimately praying that forgotten acquisition Maxi Kleber returns to the court healthy enough to give them quality minutes. Kleber was a rotational player on the Mavericks for over half a decade, but injury struggles in recent seasons have greatly slowed him down. Kleber has averaged 3.0 points, 2.8 rebounds, and 1.3 assists in 34 games this season. When healthy, he promises to be a capable 5-man, a switchable option, and a 3-point shooter. Unfortunately, he doesn't look like a very willing shooter nowadays, averaging just 1.4 attempts this season. Many speculated it was a confidence issue at the time, but if Kleber is letting them fly, he'd be a massive upgrade over Len instantly. Luka Doncic, shorthanded Lakers face tough task against Nuggets. The Los Angeles Lakers have moved into second place in the Western Conference with an 8-game winning streak, but that was when LeBron James was healthy. The NBA's all-time leading scorer has missed the past 2 games with a groin strain, and that coincided with a 3-game skid for Los Angeles. The Lakers will try to salvage the end of a 4-game road trip when they visit the Denver Nuggets on Friday night. The teams have split the first 2 meetings this season, each winning on the road. Los Angeles won the last meeting, 123-100, on February 22 during their winning streak. Injuries have taken their toll. Along with James being sidelined at least through Friday, Rui Hachimura, left patellar tendinopathy, and Jackson Hayes, bruised right knee, are out. All 3 players were sent back to Los Angeles, confirming they will miss the final game of the road trip. There's no reason for them to travel, Coach J.J. Redick said. They have acute injuries that, frankly, are better served without the travel and rehab in LA. They won't play on Friday, but they're day-to-day going forward. The Lakers still have Luka Doncic, and he did what he could to help his new team in Milwaukee on Thursday night. Doncic tied a season high with 45 points in a 126-106 loss to the Bucks. Luka Doncic, huge scoring night doesn't matter with Lakers losing to Bucks. The Luka Doncic experience has been everything the Los Angeles Lakers could have dreamed of when they shockingly managed to trade for him. Doncic's arrival has reinvigorated the Lakers franchise because of how his status as a legitimate first option for a championship team and his age. The post-LeBron James seemed murky at best, but with the 26-year-old superstar in tow, it's easy to envision Los Angeles competing for titles for years. Doncic's tenure with the Lakers got off to a slow start as he recovered from a calf injury that sidelined him for over 6 weeks. The past week or so, though, he has begun to look more like himself offensively and has fully taken control of Los Angeles's offense. The guard put on a masterful scoring performance in the loss to the Milwaukee Bucks, finishing with 45 points and setting a new high with the Lakers. However, after the loss, Doncic didn't care for his huge scoring night and expressed his disappointment with the loss via Spectrum Sportsnet. "It was okay. But nothing matters if we lose the game. At the end of the day, it's a team sport and you gotta be all together. Whatever somebody does it great, but at the end of the day you gotta win and we didn't do that tonight." While Doncic looked great offensively, he admitted he's not 100% back yet after recently missing so much time with a calf injury. "I mean, obviously not there yet. But like I said, every day, a little bit more. But still not there. I gotta get some things off my body to feel better and be ready." As far as his rhythm goes, Doncic believes winning would help him more than scoring points. "I don't know if it helps or not. I would say winning helps and we're not doing that right now. Getting back to the winning stages I think will help it more." With James out, Doncic has been forced to assume even more control of the offense, though against the Bucks he resembled the superstar the Lakers hoped they were getting. He came out of the gates red hot from the field, scoring 16 points in the first quarter thanks to his outside jumper. The Bucks eventually countered by sending more help toward Doncic, but he still found ways to score and keep the offense afloat. Unfortunately, outside of Austin Reeves, Doncic didn't have much help on the offensive end while the defense completely succumbed to a three-point barrage. This is now the third straight loss for the Lakers and things don't get any easier for them and Doncic as they face off against the Denver Nuggets on the second night of a back-to-back. Southwest Airlines trolls Mavericks over Luka Doncic trade. When news of the Luka Doncic trade broke, the entire basketball world couldn't believe it. Since then, it's clear that the Lakers won the trade as Doncic has begun rounding into form. Austin Reeves on why nobody feels sorry for Lakers, teams want to embarrass them. Austin Reeves spoke after the Los Angeles Lakers' 126-106 loss to the Milwaukee Bucks. He noted that teams will capitalize on the Lakers' current injury problems and will not hold back. Reeves added that the Lakers would need to find a way to defeat these teams, as they would bring their best and try to embarrass them. They cannot let missing players be the reasons teams get the better of them. The room for error is very small. 3 starters play a significant role for us, they do a lot for our team. I feel like the guys that have stepped up and gotten more minutes have played their ass off and played well. We just gotta figure out a way to do more as a collective group. These are the times in a season when you're tested. We gotta figure out a way to weather the storm. I have no doubt we'll do that. It's just the nature of the league. At some point, every team in the league goes through some type of adversity and has situations where they got a couple of back-to-backs and aren't fully healthy. It's no different for us. Nobody feels sorry for us. Everybody is going to want to beat us by 30, so we gotta figure out a way to not let that happen and go compete and win games. There's no easy way around it. We don't have room for error, we gotta go play really good basketball games. The Lakers are currently missing LeBron James, Rui Hachimura, Jackson Hayes, and Maxi Kleber. James has been upgraded to day-to-day and could make his return to the Lakers very soon. Rui Hachimura has also been listed as day-to-day, which means he could come back and bolster the Lakers very soon. The Los Angeles Lakers just played their first of what is a 6-game split to be played over the next 8 days. They are experiencing a grueling scheduling conflict, as some of their games were cancelled in January due to the Palisades wildfires. Between the 13th of March, when they played the Bucks, they will take on the Denver Nuggets on the 14th and 19th of March, the Phoenix Suns on the 16th of March, the San Antonio Spurs on the 17th of March, and the Bucks again on the 20th of March. This marks 6 tough games on almost a nightly basis. Given that the Lakers are without many of their key players during this time, they will have to find a way to win games without them. It will not be easy, but it will be a true test of their championship mettle. The Lakers currently sit fourth in the Western Conference with a 40-24 record. Losing any more games could cost them a high seed, and they don't want to make tough work for themselves going into the playoffs. Lakers' biggest issue continues to plague them amid costly road trip. One key concern continues to haunt Los Angeles. The downward spiral continued for the Los Angeles Lakers on Thursday night. In the first half of a back-to-back against two premier teams, the Lakers came up woefully short against the Milwaukee Bucks. Their disappointing 126-106 thumping at the hands of Giannis Antetokounmpo and company continued to expose the biggest issue that Los Angeles will face for the remainder of the 2024-25 NBA season. Friday night will wrap up this four-game road trip for the Lakers and allow them to finally return to the comforts of Crypto.com Arena for 5 straight games at home. Facing the Denver Nuggets, a team that has notably terrorized Los Angeles, in the midst of a slumping stretch will either be an opportunity to fully hit rock bottom or the catalyst for recapturing momentum for the Lakers. Lakers' road trip has confirmed team's biggest issue is very real. When taking a moment to ponder what the biggest obstacle facing the Lakers in 2024-25 is, what is the conclusion one would come to? Is it their frontcourt woes? Is it the mediocre three-point shooting of a team shifting to a much more perimeter-oriented offensive game? Quite frankly, it is all much simpler than that. Those things did not get in the Lakers' way when they were riding an 8-game winning streak through some healthy competition. So what is the issue? After the Bucks game, Austin Reeves said, "JJ, Redick said when he walked in, he was like, everything was good a week ago. We was playing good basketball." Reeves continued his answer to the media, and it was there that the Lakers guard properly identified the core issue here. Reeves continued, "We've had some bad luck with injuries, and people that are even playing still banked up a little bit. Nobody feels sorry for us, everybody's gonna wanna beat us by 30. We just gotta figure it out. Like I said, we don't really have room for error. We got to go play really good basketball games." The injury list has obviously been filling up quickly for the Lakers. Trying to overcome an injury to LeBron James is tough enough as it is. Also missing key contributors like Jackson Hayes and Rui Hachimura makes it an even tougher mountain to climb. The issue of not being able to win shorthanded was highlighted a month ago with a brutal loss to the Utah Jazz. The key concern continues to rear its ugly head. Reeves communicated a similar notion to one James did back when the team was still built around the aging superstar and Anthony Davis. The Lakers have to play close to perfect to win. The roster, before and after the Doncic trade, simply lacks the depth to allow for much less than that. For the Lakers, missing important players throughout this road trip has not allowed them to play up to the caliber when the team was relatively healthy. The good news would be the fact that the returns of James, Hachimura, and Hayes do not appear to be too far off. Jovan Buha reported the other day that the trio had been sent back to Los Angeles for rest and recovery. That would hopefully imply the impending return of those players at some near point of the Lakers' upcoming home stretch. The bad news is the Nuggets could make things worse on Friday for the Lakers before they get better. That would be extra disappointing for Los Angeles considering the head-to-head race both teams find themselves in for the second seed in the Western Conference.